Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Criminal Investigation. The quick video I'm going to show you today is kind of a weekly update. I plan on posting a video each week in the announcement sections, or at least a link to the video in the announcement sections each week, for you to kind of keep you up with what's going on. Most of them are going to be rather short. This one will probably be a little bit longer because we've got a few things to go over that we haven't talked about or haven't talked about enough yet. So let me get out of the way and we'll talk about a couple things. First, as far as my office hours, while campus is closed, I will be still available to you through email or through virtual meetings. So if you have questions or concerns, send me an email. In your email, please give me what the question is. Tell me which course it's related to, and give me a contact phone number in case I need to call you. If I can handle the question by email, I will, and I will, send you an answer. If it's something that I feel is better handled face-to-face, then I will call you and set up a virtual meeting. I guess the best example is if you want to know about your degree plan, it works so much better if I can actually show you the written copy of the degree plan. So in that case, I would set you up a virtual meeting and actually display your degree plan on the computer so we could talk about it, where we could both talk back and forth. Now I will be available, normally would be available due to my regularly posted office hours. I do want to say my daughter is a nurse and at times I may have to watch my grandchildren. Between her and my son working for Comcast, they're both in situations that are extremely critical at this time with this crisis going on. We certainly need nurses. We certainly need everybody to keep our internet up with everybody telecommuting around. So, those two things I may have to watch the grandkids. However, I'm actually going to be available at more times than normal because if you need to talk to me, I'm available. Unless I'm tied up with the grandkids or teaching class, we can set an appointment anytime from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. I'm not available at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I'm available about just about any other time. Now, real quick, I've got an updated schedule on the weekly content updated section of the over here on your left, right over here, and this week we've got 2 chapters to do in one day. In the lecture part, I promise you we're not going to finish both of those. We'll get as much of the 2 lectures done, and then we'll continue it on Thursday. We may not even finish the chapter 10 on Thursday. That may be pushed to next week, but we'll kind of move around, and we'll eventually catch up so that we're back to the normal pace. You should attend class in the virtual classroom. I'll come back to look at the content of the others after we talk about the virtual classroom. To get to the virtual classroom, you'll click on this link right here. I've got it open in another tab so I don't have to back up to it. And you'll see this displayed, the session. If you click on the session itself, it will come up into a screen, and it would normally say join this session, but I've got this one locked. So when it says join session, then you will actually get into the session. I will open these sessions up about 15 minutes before class starts, about 7:45, and then I'm going to close them after the class, lock them after the class. And the main reason for that is to make sure you don't accidentally get into the wrong classroom. You're probably going to be using these in more than one class, and I'd hate for you to be sitting in a classroom by yourself. So I lock them so that you'll get a message saying the class is locked, and then you can go find the right one. When you're in that class, be sure that you leave your camera on and leave your microphone off, okay? Those 2 items. There is an alternate way to get into the classroom, and that is by using this link right here. Simply highlight the link. In the email that you get, it should be a hyperlink, and you just click on it. If you highlight the link, usually if you right-click, you can hit go to this, or you can cut and paste it into your browser however you want. If you come in through the alternate link, and probably the only time I would use The alternate link is if I was logging in from my cell phone. Cell phones will work just fine for viewing the class. If you do use your cell phone and you log in through it, it's probably going to be easier using this link. Now, when you do get into the class, through the link, you do need to type in your first and last name so that I have your name in there for the roll purposes. If you come in through Blackboard, it's going to capture your name and put it in just like it, whatever your name is in the classroom in the Blackboard, it will capture it. Now, in the event that you are going to be viewing this with another student together, this is not recommended, but if you do, then when you do not want to log in through Blackboard, you want to use the alternate link to log in, and then when you put both of your names, so you'd say John Doe and Jane Doe, or just put both your first and last names so that I know you're both on the same computer. That's not going to work, obviously, if you're logging in for the class for testing purposes. But for watching the video, that will work just fine. Now, I said I'd go back to the due this week and show you where to find each thing. So it's going to show you everything that's due each week. I like Monday the 4th, the 13th the best. That's the Easter holiday, so that's kind of a good day. Just click on the link, and there's your quizzes. Below the quiz for the chapter is the video presentation for the missed class. If you need to miss class, you can take the missed class quiz just like before and take the place of the class. I have lifted the limits, so if you have to do it more than 5 times, it will not affect your grade. Now, the only reason that is excusable for this is if you cannot attend the online class. It could be you only have one computer in the family, your cell phone's not working, your internet's down, whatever. You have to go to work because you're in one of the critical areas like working at a grocery store or something of that nature, and you're unable to attend. I wanted to sleep in is not a reason not to attend. Chapter 9 is also due before class on Monday. The original quizzes are due, so make sure you get the Chapter 9 quiz done. And again, if you can't make class, then you can watch the video and you can take the missed class quiz for both of these to cover that Monday. Now, normally we'll only have 1 chapter per day that will be due. That's kind of what I've got for you today. Hey guys, this is new for all of us. There may be some issues logging in. We will probably the first class maybe spend a few minutes making sure everybody is acclimated. Please do not be late. It's much more critical that everybody log in on time now than going to campus. I mean, it's critical then, but you still kind of come in late. But do not come in late to the virtual class. Come in early so that we can get everybody up and running. This is not going to be easy for us to finish it by the end of the semester, but it's doable if we all work together. And I'm asking for y'all's cooperation and understanding as we get this unprecedented endeavor completed. A couple things to kind of throw in there. If you do not have Chrome and Firefox on your computer, download them before class. If you can't hear and you're logged in with Chrome, then log out, close Chrome out, and log in on Firefox. If you're in Firefox, it's the same situation. Log out and try Chrome. Leave Edge and Internet Explorer alone. They don't seem to work at all. So I would encourage you not to use them, but also have both, as long as you've got room on your computer, have both Firefox and Internet and Chrome available as alternatives, depending on how the weather is that day. I guess that's kind of things we've seen. Well, guys, that's all I've got for you today. I will see you all in class on Monday morning, and I'll talk to you again by video next week.